Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Mr. Coffee Latte Iced and Hot Coffee Maker. So this was just released. I got this for $120 at Target, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be available at lots of different stores. It's a really nice coffee maker. So this is the black version, and it's simply called the Mr. Coffee Latte Iced and Hot. So they do sell a different model called the Mr. Coffee Latte Luxe. It's a gray, it looks a little bit nicer. It does about the same things. I'm going to do a comparison video. There are a few differences between these two. The Latte Luxe costs about $150. I found it on Amazon, but they did have a $20 coupon on it too. I've got detailed reviews, how to make iced coffees, lattes with this Mr. Coffee Latte Luxe. Okay, so here's what the coffee maker looks like. You're able to brew hot coffee over ice or hot brew, and it's got a milk frother. You can cold froth the milk, or you can heat it and froth it. And here's the shining star. This is the milk frother. I love this milk frother. It doesn't have an electrical connection on the bottom, so you can put this whole thing in the dishwasher. There's a little whisk down there that you can take on and off. Now don't get any water right in here, but this part makes this part so easy to clean. Up here is where we're going to put the coffee. So it comes with a reusable coffee filter. We can put up to 4 tablespoons of coffee in there. This is where we're going to put the water. Now there's this 4 ounce. We're going to put 4 ounces in when we do lattes and cappuccinos. That's like an espresso shot, so it's a really concentrated coffee. But we can brew all the way up to 16 ounces. Whatever amount of water you put back here, that's what it's going to brew. Over here on the side, I really like this coffee scoop. There's a storage for it. It's got a really nice drip tray. And then here's this tumbler it comes with. It comes with a really nice tumbler. I love that the top screws on for making iced coffee. So if you want, you can brew just a regular coffee into a coffee mug or even a travel mug. You can fit almost an 8-ounce travel mug. Comes with this really nice recipe book for making different lattes. So we're going to make a latte, then we're going to make an iced latte, which you can also make just an iced coffee too. But I just really want to show you how the milk frother works. So that's why we're going to make a latte and an iced latte using the milk frother. Now this scoop's got different measurements on it. So on the smaller scoop is about 3 tablespoons, but it's called the hot brew scoop. And if you're going to do it, if you're just going to do an 8-ounce coffee, you put 1 of those in. If you're going to do the full 16 ounces, you put 2 of these smaller scoops in. But if we look here, it's called the shot. So if we're going to do a latte or a cappuccino, we're going to put the shot in, which is 4 ounces of water and 1.5 of these scoops. Now the other side of the scoop is for doing iced over ice. So we'll be using that, but it's 1 to 2 scoops. Okay, so it just takes any regular medium ground coffee. We're going to open this up, move this out of the way. Again, our reusable filter is in there. I'm going to put 1.5 of these smaller scoops in right there. Okay, so now I've got the coffee in. Now we're going to go put the water in. I'm only going to fill it up to the 4-ounce mark. That's going to give us our espresso shot. About there. Okay, so I've got coffee, water. We're going to close the lid, and I'm going to do hot brew. So just press this button right here. It's kind of a button you press, and there's an LED light that lights up. It's a little hard to see, but it does light up. Okay, so it starts brewing right away. Whatever amount of water you put back here is what it brews. And so that hot water is about $1.99. That's a really hot cup of coffee. But again, this is going to be a really concentrated coffee that's going to mimic an espresso shot. So once it's done brewing, the coffee maker side will shut off automatically. Now let's go, we're going to put our milk in, but now there's 3 lines. There's a cappuccino line, a latte, and a max line. The cappuccino line is 5 ounces, the latte is 6.5 ounces, and the max you can put in here is 12 ounces. So this comes on and off real easy. You just got to put it on that little rod there. Now magnetism is what's going to turn this. That's what's so unique about this, is there's going to be some kind of magnet over there that turns that. But when you do a hot froth, it's also going to heat it up, so be careful. This will get hot. It's got this nice silicone on here to kind of prevent you from getting burnt. Now, when you put this on there, sometimes you will hear that kind of snap, that it'll draw that little whisk down. You'll hear like a snap. That's normal. So let's put our milk in. I'm using 2% milk. It says best results are with whole milk. So I'm going to go all the way up to the latte line. I'm going to come down here and hit hot froth. That's like a button you press. It lights up and it starts frothing. So I started a stopwatch. We'll see how long it takes to heat it up. It shuts off automatically. There's no beeps. But again, it's frothing it and heating it. And here's our really concentrated coffee still. Here's how the brew did. So yeah, I did a really good job brewing the coffee. Okay, so it's been about a minute. We're at almost 100 degrees with the milk. Okay, so at the 2-minute mark, we're at 130 degrees. And you can see there is some foam on the top. It's doing a good job of frothing. Okay, so it took 3 minutes, 30 seconds, and our milk is at 164. Yeah, so be careful. That's why you got to grab this. They did a really good job. Okay, so here's where you're going to add now you can add just the milk. And then there's the froth. You can also scoop it out with a spoon. So there still is a little bit of foam in there you can put on top. So now here's where the fun begins. You can add all different kinds of syrup. You can add chocolate syrup to make a mocha latte, white chocolate syrup to add a white chocolate mocha. And then I like a caramel. So let's add a little bit of caramel, about 2 tablespoons. Drizzle a little bit on top. Give it a good stir. So yeah, that's a very nice latte. Now the latte's been sitting here for just a little bit. It's still around 140, so it's very hot, so be careful. There's just so many different possibilities with different kinds of syrups, all kinds of different flavors of drinks you can make. So now here's another area where this coffee maker shines is cleanup. Again, cleaning this frother up is very easy. You're gonna take it over the sink, rinse it out. But the main thing is you don't have to worry about water getting anywhere. You can put this whole thing in the dishwasher if you want to, or you can just rinse it out real quick. Up here, there's this little handle that we can use. We can take just the filter basket out, or we can take this whole basket out. Okay, so cleanup is very simple. I got everything cleaned up. Now let's make an iced latte. Now you can make an iced coffee also, but I'm going to show you how to make an iced latte. We're going to be using the frother and on the cold foam setting. So since we'll be doing over ice, I'm going to use the bigger scoops. I like to put about 1.5 of these bigger scoops in. Again, just put the coffee right there. Now, if I was going to do just an over ice with no milk, I would fill it up to the water line, dump that in there in the back, and then fill this up with ice. But I'm not going to put that much water in there. Since I'm going to be adding milk to this also, I'm going to fill it up to just about half, which is 6 ounces of water in the back. Okay, so let's fill it up to the 6 ounce mark. And the steps are very easy to see. There's 6 ounces. Okay, coffee, water's in. I've got my tumbler now filled up all the way full of ice. It slides right underneath there. And now I'm going to hit over ice button. Again, press it and that little LED light lights up. Okay, so it starts brewing right away. It's going to brew right into the over ice cup. Now for my iced latte, I like to fill the frother up to the cappuccino line. I'm not going to put a bunch of milk in there. So right about there. That seems to work out about the best. Okay, so the iced coffee's finishing up. I've got my milk in the frother. Now I'm going to press the cold foam button. It's going to froth it, but it's not going to heat it. So it's still going to spin it and froth it, but no heat. And there it is, frothing the cold milk. It doesn't take as long to do this since it's not heating it. So Miss Fiona knows I'm doing a review. She's ready for a treat. Now again, here's the fun part. I like to add French vanilla. You can add all kinds of different syrups to make different iced lattes or iced coffees even. So I like to put just a little over 2 tablespoons in. So about 1, 2, let's just go 3. Okay, so that didn't take very long at all. Again, this is cold now. It does give it a little bit of froth or a little bit of foam on top, but it makes it kind of silky. That's what I really like about it. And then this is probably the second funnest part, is dumping it in. You can see you got it all out. Okay, so I've got my syrup and my milk in there now. Now we can screw this in. I really like this tumbler that you can screw this on. There's an O-ring. Now it will still spill out where the straw is, but it kind of really helps. And that's a delicious iced latte. Just kind of stir it up. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's very refreshing. It's cold because of the ice. Now, the syrups and the milk really taste good in it. Now, the milk gives it kind of a smooth texture since I frothed it, but the coffee taste is strong but not bitter. You know, the milk and the syrup help take away that bitterness to it. So it's a really nice drink, and you can still taste that full flavor of the coffee. That's what I really like about it. So we could have just made an iced coffee. I would have added a little bit more water and no milk. You don't have to froth the milk. You could have just dumped milk in there by itself. So another area where this coffee maker is going to shine is being able to put a big travel mug. So here I got a big travel mug. Again, you can fit almost 8 ounces or 8 inches up here. And I can brew up to 4 tablespoons of coffee in this filter. And I can put up to 16 ounces of water in the back. So I can brew a lot into a travel mug. And I can also, if you just want 8 ounces or a 10-ounce mug, you can brew 8 or 10 ounces right into a mug. These drinks all taste really good. There's lots of different possibilities of different kinds of drinks you can make. Cleanup is very easy, very simple to operate. So this coffee maker is going to be very popular. I'm super excited about it. There are so many possibilities with different drinks you can make. It tastes really good. Being able to use coffee grounds and up to 4 tablespoons of coffee grounds really opens up the possibility to a lot of things. A really rich tasting coffee. This is going to give Keurig a run for their money because Keurig's K-Cups are only 2 tablespoons of coffee is all you can put in a K-Cup. So you end up with just not quite enough coffee. This milk frother is fabulous. It's going to compete with the K-Cafe because there's no electrical connection here. Very easy to clean up. It did a really good job of heating it up. You know, I think this is probably going to be my coffee maker of the year because it's just, I really do like it. It's got my Just a Dad sticker seal of approval. You know, it doesn't take up a very big footprint. Now, if I had to get one, I'd probably get the Luxe version. But if it comes down to price, you know, if you find it like $30, $40 cheaper, then I would probably just get this one. But the Luxe one did look a little nicer. Yeah, Mr. Coffee has just really done something nice with this machine. I don't know longevity, how long it's going to last. They did make a frappe machine that had a frappe, like a blender over here. They've got one that's just got this side of it. It's called the hot cold coffee maker. So it's just like this part here. So I'll be doing a comparison with it. So I'll also be showing you how to descale. So if you're using this coffee maker, that is a coffee maker inside with a heating element. And if you're using this quite a bit every day, you're going to need to descale this probably once every 3 months. If you're not using it quite as often, probably every 6 months or so. But I'm going to show you how to descale it with vinegar. On the frother side, just keep up with cleaning it, and it's very simple. Don't get any water in the base. You know, keep this all clean and clear of water. Don't get anything down in there. So this would make a great present for anybody. Lots of different drinks. If somebody wants a big travel mug of just black coffee, it'd be great for that. Different lattes, cappuccinos. It really shines with the iced coffee, iced lattes. So that's going to be very, very nice. And again, I think they're going to sell a bunch of these over Christmas and Thanksgiving. It's going to be a very popular coffee maker. So I am an Amazon affiliate. This one right now is not showing up on Amazon, just the Luxe, the Latte Luxe. I'm sure eventually this one will eventually show up on Amazon. So if it does, I'll put a link to it. I am an Amazon affiliate. If you click on the link, the products don't cost you anymore, but I do get a little bit of money from the clicks. I do buy all my own products with my own money, and it's just a way of helping support my channel. So I got lots of exciting things coming. Mr. Coffee came out with a new Cafe Barista, like the one-touch espresso machine. It looks really nice. It's expensive. I think I'm paying $300 for it to get it here. Kohl's is selling it. Amazon is selling it. I had a viewer tell me about it. I had no idea that they were releasing it. So I do appreciate everybody in the comments telling me what new coffee makers are coming out. I get them as soon as they're released. Keurig's coming out with 2 new coffee makers this fall. I'll be getting those. So I just really appreciate everybody's support. Again, I'm doing this now full time. I'm having a lot of fun in it. So the different coffee makers that come out, I'll be reviewing them, showing you how to make different drinks. I'll be showing you how to, if they are repairable, I'll show you how to repair them, how to descale them. So I just really appreciate everybody's support. And if you could, please like and subscribe.